Welcome to 100 Yards of Football. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. I'd like to give special thanks to my producer, the very talented Mr. Jeremiah Long. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. In today's video, it's on Mike Quick, wide receiver of the Philadelphia Eagles by way of North Carolina State University. Mike Quick, 6'2", 190. One of the most underrated football players that's played in the National Football League. Played 9 seasons. He was a 2-time first-team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler from 1983 to 1987. His career yards receiving, 11,409 yards. And you know what? All of them were very special. He had 363 career receptions, as I just said, 61 receiving touchdowns. And when you look at Mr. Mike Quick, he was a guy that was very explosive, had the ability that you like in any receiver. And I'm going to get to his skill set. But what sticks out to me about Mike Quick, he's from Richmond. He went to Richmond High School in Hamlet, North Carolina. And there's something in the water down there in Hamlet, North Carolina, because I didn't realize this. He went to the same high school as Lewis Breton, down there at Elby, that played at the University of Georgia. A very talented Mr. Melvin Ingram, used to play for the Los Angeles Chargers out of South Carolina. Perry Williams, that played on that Super Bowl team with the New York Giants. Tony Horn, that played with the St. Louis/LA Rams. This guy's played at a high school that's put out a lot of good players. So that water must be real nice down there in Hamlet, North Carolina. But let's go back to the 1982 draft. That year, you had Anthony Hancock, who went 11 overall to the Kansas City Chiefs. Right after him, he had Lindsey Scott that went 13th overall from the University of Georgia by the New Orleans Saints. And then you had Perry Tuttle out of Clemson University, who went overall 19 to the Buffalo Bills. Well, you know, the Philadelphia Eagles, they took Mike Quick at 20. And everybody was saying that he was the best receiver in the draft. Well, you know what? They didn't make no mistake, because look at the careers of Anthony Hancock, Lindsey Scott, and Perry Tuttle. Excuse me, that's right, Perry Tuttle. And none of those gentlemen can even compare to what Mike Quick did on the national level in the National Football League. I'm going to say it one more time. The gentleman was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro. I'm going to give you stats again. One more time. I don't care if you like it or not. The gentleman had 363 career receptions and 61 receiving touchdowns. And you know what? He did his business in the National Football League. And to me, those Hall of Fame numbers. Hall of Fame numbers. And he still has the longest touchdown reception in NFL history of 99 yards. But the skill set, this is what I liked about Mike Quick. The ability to get open as a receiver, A+. Sure-handed as hell as any receiver that's played in the National Football League, A+. Toughness, A+. The ability to go into a crowd, A+. Competitive, A+. Speed, 4.4 and better, baby, with them long strides. Blocking, A+. Stretches the defense better than any receiver that's played in Philadelphia Eagles history, and that goes for you, Chris Carter. Eye coordination as a receiver, A+. And the thing I liked about Mike Quick, that he can really run after the catch better than any receiver in his time. Acceleration at another level, A+. And that's all the great ones that's played in the National Football League. Separation, A+. I'm going to tell you right now, when you look at Mike Quick, it's a shame that he's not in the Hall of Fame. It's a shame that we really do not respect him as much as we do. He's been one of the best explosive players that's played in the Philadelphia Eagles organization. He had that serious knee injury in 1988. It ended his career. He had to retire early. But I'm going to tell you this. Even with the numbers he has now, and even what he's done in the National Football League, Mike Quick goes to my list as a gentleman that should be voted in there. And I like Mike Quick. He was an academic All-American in North Carolina State. He's one of the best broadcasters right now at a high level on the Philadelphia Eagles radio network. He's a very sharp gentleman, and I got a lot of respect for him. And he came out of college in 1982, the same year I did, so I know a little bit about his game. And I remember that draft. Everybody saying this young man right here was the best player in the draft. If he wouldn't have got hurt, I tell you right now, we were talking about some more numbers that'll be at that level. I know in that 82 draft, we had Marcus Allen that came out, Mike Munchak, excellent football player, and Andre Tippett, who's a hell of a football player. And all those gentlemen are Hall of Famers. But you know what? Mike Quick should be on that list. Boy, he was something serious. Boy, he was something serious. I have to repeat that again. That name Quick is right, because Mike Quick put it on in the when he played with the Philadelphia Eagles. And I know everybody want to say Chris Carter, Vincent, that you kind of disrespecting Chris Carter. And Chris Carter had a good time with Philadelphia, had a little problems, went on and really performed at the high level with the Vikings and got into the Hall of Fame. But for my money, and I don't have much, I'm going with that 6'2", 190 gentleman right here, that handsome gentleman on the screen by the name of Michael Quick, Hall of Fame. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. We surely appreciate hearing 100 yards of football. I've been your host, Vincent Turner. Very special thanks and love to my producer this morning, Mr. Jeremiah Long. Y'all be blessed here on 100 yards of football.